where the trees are, with the house over there. We see another house where these light hedge trees are seen here. And then we get to the evergreen tree seen just right here, as another back of the house is to be seen. That leads to the misty mountains and the trees and the houses afar. It leads to the parking lot. Here we are with our walk of the evening to see the bloomers of spring. Reese here, and I'm here to show you what's kind of blooming now and see what is happening over here. So if I do, let's get those like friends with me and let's go. And yes, it's a little bit of a cloudy day today. So what is blooming? Well, I'll show you. And over here, I sit where the railing is. So what is blooming over here? Well, I'll show you. It's just right down over here, where my finger is pointing at, just right down there. I'll flip the lines around so you can take a look down on some of these bloomers just right beside me. From my leg right to the shoe, and to these bloomers you see right there. Let's actually move these leaves a bit. They look a little wet because it has been raining. Now we can easily see these bloomers seen here. Let's move these away so you can easily see what we have here. Okay, so I'll move those leaves. Okay, so what do we see here? These kind of interesting looking purple-like flowers. Right there on ground level. Seen there? We got one there. And then we get these. This one has raindrops on here, as you can kind of see. I'll come in closer and take a look at the little raindrops on this flower. And we got some of these over here too that came in. I was trying to move these leaves out of the way so you can easily see them a little bit more better. Just right there. So that's what this bloomed in. Just from over here. Well, we'll head into this direction and we'll see what is blooming over there. And then we'll make our way in the back. We'll see what's blooming out there as well too. Anyways, I'll see you over there. We'll walk over there. We'll come back to over here in just a few moments. Because I see some other bloomers over here that we'll take a look at first. What we're going to do is ground level first, and then make our way to the higher up ones after. View the clouds, the rainy clouds, on the way there. From where the clouds are, where the trees are, we'll pan down to see these right here. So we got a little patch of dandelions just right there that are peeking through, seen here. Just right here in this cluster patch, seen here too. As you can see, at ground level, these rocks are over here. You can see this patch now is getting a lot bigger than from before, as you can see right there. It's more bigger, as you can see just right there that I'm just pointing out. we'll do a little bit of a look at different angle shots here. You can see those things are just now coming through and developing to come up where that tree is. We'll take a look at that too. Again, this is all a ground level. We got more. Just right there where this tree is right there, as you can see right there. So these are just coming through just now, as you can see. And that's where this huge patch is right there, where that tree is in the far back right there. This is bigger than from before. Before it was like about there. Now it grew in volume. Now it's coming out from there, closest to the rocks, seen here. Almost, but just right about there, seen there. And then we get these ones are just newly coming through and taking its first spring bloom. Now these are flowers too, as you can see just right there, where that tree is right there. We got over there and just right over and just right there too, as I'm just pointing at just right now, just from about there. We even got some starting up where this tree is right about there, as you can see. These are newly just coming in, just like right under that tree seen here. And that's again, the one that we see from in the far back is right there with newly coming in flowers. The leaves are only starting to come through. Okay, where this tree is here, you can see that these flowers over here, there's a lot more over here than I found before. Seen here. Minus the fall leaves. You've seen inside, in between these things here. But you can see a whole bunch of them seen here on ground level. This is all a ground level seen here. I'll show you the row. We got even more just from about over there too, where the net is of the golf course. You know, like this right about there. Hope you can see that. Right there. Got a whole row there. And a lot from over here. We'll get the whole row in so you can see the lot of them. This is a lot more than I found before. So this is a lot more than what we've seen from before. Again, this is like keeping tabs on the spring bloomers or what it's doing now, and how it's like progressing as we start getting into more of the active springtime. Here we are in spring May already, and it's blooming up over here. Really, we've been having lots of rain again, rain clouds. And things are looking more greener, and you got a lot of blooming action developing with that as well too. The sun and the rain. Then we get more of these, more of the other ones that you've just seen before. Anyways, let's make like the blooming spring flowers and bloom away into some of the other ones. Again, with some ground level, then we'll work our way up. Let's go in the back, and we'll check out that too. And then we'll do the ones from up from there. Quite the cloudy day it is today. But at least it's not like overly too hot. It feels just right. And then we get these are here that are coming in really nicely as well too. The same as the ones from over there that we'll check out too. Let's check out these ones here. Wow. Just look at how it is. They two are coming in really nicely as well too. We'll go check out over there as well too. That patch. Yeah. See here. It's the same as what you've seen from like over there as it is to over here. These are coming in really nicely too. And this is a little bit more bigger than from before. As you can see, it's right there. Before it was down to about there. Now it's up more about here. As you can see, just right about there. Then we'll just kind of just walk down here so you can see. So on the ground level, we'll take a look up at this tree here. Look right here. Now here you can see are these ones just coming through really nicely. We can't step there, but we could. I'll just zoom up so you can take a look at some of the saplings on this tree here. Right there. We can make them out really good. Minus the net. The safety net, that is. Let me see if I can try and step on a rock so we can take a closer look up at one. Let's go over here, sit onto a rock. We'll take one good look up here. I'll just kind of lean in towards it so you can easily see it. Right there on this tree here. That's as far as I can go. Hopefully you managed to get to see those as well too. So what happened to the chalk artwork that was just right about here? It's gone now. Why is that? Because of the rain, unfortunately. Even though it looks very beautiful and very spring-like, I'll show you just how clear it is and what the rain did to it. You see, where it once was, it was just right here. It's not there anymore because the rain washed it away. Hopefully it'll come back again. Because it was once from about here, all the way from about over there is where it was. Now it's not there anymore because the rain washed it away. Just right there. Oh well, I know it'll come back again. Maybe a different one this time. Now we'll go into the back. And then we'll come back here again and check out if there's anything new that came through that is of bloom as well too. We'll check it at that in a moment, but I'll see you in the back where we will see what's blooming over there. Before we go into the back, let's check out what the grass is doing from over here before we head in that direction. So if you look over here, you can see where the grass is over here. It looks very rich in green. Like, look at this blade of grass in here. Look how green this is. This is from all the rain that we've been getting. See in there. And we got all of that from way over here as well too. We got these just coming in as well too. Seen here. Now we'll make our way in the back, and we'll check out what is blooming over there, ground level first, and then we'll take a look at the entire stuff after. Then look how tall this grass is. It's a lot bigger than from before seen here. And in the same line, what's growing up from over here is dandelions. Seen here. This is just coming through and starting to bloom. Seen here. This is in bulb state, and pretty soon it'll start to open. Seen here. Let's take a good look from over here, so you can look at that dandelion, as well as the whole stretch of very green, rich green grass. We'll look at this stretch of the most greenest grass ever from over here, just before we get into the gateway coming up. Just over here, where the green fence is over there, we'll take a look at this vine and see that vine and see what that's doing, as well too. And then we'll check out the bloomers from over here. There's different kind of flowers from over here than from those purple ones that you've just seen from before. So here's a little bit more than usual to see. These are coming through very nicely. See in there? Down here too. Wow, just look at that one. We got a little bit more over here. This is ever growing since from before, seen here. Now we'll go and check out the ones from like over there. Now we'll do ground shots of these. Got more dandelions. We got a lot more over here too. Seen here. All dandelions down over here that just came through. Even right down there too. So once there was purple flowers over here, and then it all turned into dandelions. Wow. Spring magic. With the flower kind. The spring flower kind. As well too. Who knows what some of the other spots look like now. Maybe they got their flowers in. But when we take a look back, we'll see if those flowers bloomed up in Jarrow Park, and Cottonwood Falls. We might take a little look back only on the bloomers of that, but that's about it. But before we go see the upper parts of the other patches of stuff, let's take a look and see what that moss maze looks like. The one that's just like right over there. Let's go check it out. Down here. So this is getting a little bit more than usual. The moss maze is still intact over there. We got a lot more over here. That looks pretty interesting. Green stuff from over here. And then when it appears over here with this green cherries, a dandelion just right there. Hope you can make that out. I'll look at that closely, so I can take a good look at that as well too. And that's where this green cherry is right there. Wow. Cool was that? Pretty cool to see something like that. It's like it almost had like a mix of greens, different shades of greens. Anyways, let's now since we finished the ground level, we'll go and see the others. Because this video here has gone to the spring bloomers on what they're doing currently now and how it's progressing with the active spring that we are at. Here we are in May, the last part of spring, because in the June time, then it turns to the summertime. So from springtime, which includes only 2, April and May. Anyways, now it's time to take a look at the upper level. Well, take a look over here. These are coming in pretty nicely, and they're in a bulb state. Look down over there. You see, is a flower. Just right under it. Hope you can see it. Yellow flower, and then we got these interesting looking bulb-like things seen just right there. We got another flower under here too. Just right there. We got 2 of them. That's right there. So that's what came through already and just bloomed in. We'll walk over here so you can see a little bit more of these. We got these starting and these starting to bloom down here, as you can kind of see just from here. Got these. Do not know what these are. Looking pretty nice. You can see the droplets of water on these leaves here. This is not ready yet, but still in a bulb state right there. We'll take a look down like over inside over there too. Then we got these. How interesting these leaves look right there. We'll keep walking down though. Down to over there in that patch. We got more of these. Purple flowers. The mess of these guys in here. Some of these red like bulbs there. Almost look like colors of different kind of berries. Then we got these ones here. They look pretty interesting, whatever they are. Some kind of a flower. They look like autumn fall like though. Seeing there. We got some more up there that we'll take a look at. We got is these are pink and purple in them too. We'll take a closer look up at that. They look very pretty and very beautiful. Wow. I love how they look. So this is a different kind of flower. Seeing here. We got one out from about there. Wow. And then we got those ones over there that we'll take a look at next. We saw those from before, but these are kind of opening up a little bit more. Seeing here. And then we got even more from over here. Almost, these are pretty big. They're found before. Right there. We got some right about there. You can see all that from there. You'll see a lot more of the row of them. There's some over here. So this is what spring gave us. More spring bloomers. One's just opening up and about to take bloom. Seen here. Hope you can see that well. What a beautiful flower. It's going to turn into one of these. Then we got these flowers here. You can see them. Look pretty nice too, as well too. And then down here, you'll see are these flowers here too. Looks very nice and beautiful. Wow, pretty soon the bees will be in most of these cutting stuff for what? Honey. When the time comes, they'll be cutting the stuff and making it and turning it into honey. So like honeybees, how do we get honeybees? From flowers. So from the flowers, they go to the hive, and then they make honey. And for the honey, goes great in teas and in baking as well too. So thank the bees for that. The spring bees that collect the stuff that makes the honey. Do you know what's responsible for the flowers? Well, here's a little something, a little line. Spring showers brings May flowers. The sun and the rain, the flowers now will rain and bloom into the flowers what you've just seen here. We'll take a look at the tree over here a bit. Maybe come over here and check out over here as well as that tree one last time, and then we'll make our way up into the park area and we'll see if there's any blooming action up there. So far so great. We've seen some blooming action here, what it's doing now, and wow, it looks way more better now than from before. So I'll give you like for that one, and really happy I took this time to show you what the spring bloomers are doing right now, currently. Well, take a look at this, then we'll head up to the park, and we'll check in only a couple areas up there, and then that'll be pretty much it. Anyways, let's take a look at this one last time, then we'll head up into that direction. Hey, I managed to get a little bit more closer to this tree here. You can kind of see the tree a little bit more better. So you can see some, but I found something even closer. Look right there on this one here. You can see that's what's coming through on this tree. Pretty soon this will be all fully green. Right there. We got one coming in over here too. Once it gets all full bloom, this will be all green leaves on this tree. It's a pretty unique tree, but it does look kind of eerie. Why? Because it almost is in the shape of an eerie, like, candelabra. By the looks of it, though. I'll show you up close of what exactly I'm talking about being almost like an eerie, like, candelabra. So look back over here. Right over here. It really does look exactly what I said. It looks like an eerie, like, candelabra. Right there. But it's a tree, which makes this one a very interesting, unique tree seen here. But when this is all in, it'll look pretty green, and it'll look a very interesting, like tree you're seeing here. But yeah, that's what it kind of looks like now. But once it's fully green, it'll be completely different. Let's put it that way. Now we'll head to the park, so we can see what is blooming over there, or what is blooming, or if nothing is blooming yet. Well, you definitely know that pretty soon it'll be in bloom. Most of them will be really great. When they fully bloom, it'll be into the summertime as well too. From spring, it goes right into summer. So they'll be also really nice and beautiful in the summertime as well too. And that's that in the trick video for our spring video coming up fairly quickly. We'll definitely have flowers in there, a little bit of Easter-like things, as well as that too. I'm just finishing up on the last one, the counting. I won't do music yet. I'll be getting right into video construction. Once that is done, then I'll put on the music after it, and then boom, we'll get right on to it. We'll take the May time to get all of this done as well too. So I'm going to keep you posted and informed within this video on that as well too. So a little bit of info, but not much info on that because I've already stated all the info that you needed to know so far on that as well too. So this right here is kind of like now kind of blooming off into slight walk vlog. So paying attention to the bloomers of spring, besides as a walk vlog, which is now what I'm kind of doing right now. Just as in walking and talking. Okay, so we're going to is head up from here. We'll head up here, and we'll check in the park up there. I absolutely love the smell of rain. Very cooling. Very soothing. It's not cold, it's just right. As a car can see passing beside me. Well timed too. Well timed too. But for the cloudy view, hope you can hear some of the rain. Pitter patters. Hopefully you managed to hear that too. And that's us going into more spring Mayflowers. Now, starting to develop and coming through. And on our way too, you can see some more dandelions just right here too. Where I'm walking. We got a whole stretch right there where the sidewalk is. Once this was all dirt, you can see it's more grass grew in. Hope you can make it out. This all came through. Seen here. A lot more. Look at the row of nice green grass that just came through. A lot bigger and a lot fuller right now than from before. You can see those rocks. So we'll take a look up at these. Look out. Wow, look at this. Wow. I can't quite say what they actually look like, but they look more fuller and more open. Seen here. Wow. We got them up there. Right there. Wow. I love how they look. Including ones over here. Look at that right there. I'll bring this into view so you can all take a look. Just look at it. Wow. Wow. These are more fuller than usual and a little bit more open now than from before. Including what you see here. Wow. Definitely something. Let's see if they can, like, I don't know if they have like a voice or anything, but let me just take a little hear if the one is talking. What are you saying? Let me hear what you have to say. It's saying it likes the rain. I believe it just said that it loved the rain. Wow. Maybe it, I don't know if flowers could talk, but at least, probably I'm thinking that they just already thankful for the sun and the rain. The birds are singing in the background. Hopefully you can hear them sing in the background. The birds are. We'll take this way. The leaves over here look a little bit more full in volume, and a different kind of shade of green. You can see the veins into these leaves. Wow, all of them are completely different from one another. Seen here. Especially the ones over here. These are a different kind of leaf. And a different kind of vein into them, seen here. That's what these are. These are leaf veins right there, as you can see into view. And these leaf veins over here are more different from the other ones seen here. Once I'm kind of a little bit more finished with this, someone drew a number 3. Right there. It looks like an inverted number 3 on this tree. Something witchy? You just never know. It could be. Right there. Look. An inverted 3. Your 3 would be this way. But look, it's inverted because it goes to the other direction. Going here, or right there. So an inverted number 3, seen here. That's gotta say something. Maybe this was a witching tree of some sort. It has an inverted 3. Seen just right there that I'm pointing at. So in on this tree, on this very tree right there, that I'm just like, I'm at, just right here. Yeah, that's definitely gotta say something on what this tree actually is. Anyways, let's see what these boomers are doing. But yeah, right there again. Well, that's time. The inverted number 3. Yeah, that's definitely gotta say something. Anyways, let's keep walking. Give it up for the inverted number 3. Seen there. Never have I seen that before until now. So if something witchy this way comes, including the addition seen here on these twigs. We got some greens in the mix of this seen here. Yeah. Definitely looks kind of Blair Witchy like. Seeing something like this. So the locations of that will be happening fairly soon. I'm just going to finish up what I'm currently working on. Taking a little bit of time due to the fact of things that need to get done and get completed, especially for our springtime fun trick videos, which are coming fairly quickly. I'm here. So please stay tuned for that, because I'm just finishing it off right now as we speak. Maybe we might not put music in for this year. I don't know. But just much to know, I'm going to finish off today and do the count and get those videos constructed and get right onto them. Because it's time to share the magic of spring. So we got this. Besides this, the inverted number 3 seen on that tree. We won't go too far. We'll just stay here because we're going to bring this video to a wrap and close like fairly quickly because I got to finish off what we're doing to actually get that done. So once that's done, I'll be doing the magic trick videos when it's spring fun time. And then we'll do other things after result too. Look back, I'll tell you right now, on here, that we'll be at the look back of Lakeside Park. And the things that we have not yet either seen, I'll go into the details on the things that have changed. And we'll look back to see what has changed of the park. So please stay tuned for our Lakeside Park look back. Only thing we'll take a look at is the big fish right there. And we'll see if there's any blooming action. We'll get this tree in one last time. So here is the big fish right there. And we'll see if there's anything blooming in here. And then that'd be it. All we have got here for blooming action over here are some dandelions seen here. Well, this rock is this rock is right there. There are some patches of upcoming flowers seen here. There, over there, and right over there. There's a dandelion patch right there too. These will be coming in through, hopefully soon. Now, some of them might be probably been eaten by a what? Oh dear, by a deer. Because some flowers get consumed by deers. They'll grow right back. Eaten by a deer. Never fear, because they will come back again. That's the guarantee. Okay, we'll take a look run over here, and then that'll be it for this video. So you had that. Another dandelion there. We got some more shoots right there. Even these shoots over there. I'll zoom down. We got a shoot over there, and under under the belly of the fish, you can kind of see are some shoots right there. There's like about I think 4 kind of shoots right there that will carry flowers. I'm going to take a picture of this. That way we can get this. Let me move back up so we can see the fish. I'll take a picture of this. That way it looks really nice. Right there too. The fish, the trees, the mountain, and those places afar. There, picture is taken of what you'll see right there. Let me get the full. Then I'll take a picture of the full shot scene here. There we go. So I done 2 pictures. You can see more shoots coming through. They'll all be into flowers. Seen here too. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for coming along with me and seeing the blooming action of what's happening now, what's currently happening now. Besides, as the and a little bit of info on what's happening with the videos as well too, and what's going to be happening. And besides us, I talk about that too. And also, before an ending, is saying one thing, that there might be a possible adventure heading up into Weimar. They're trying to plan that one as well too, but who knows when that's going to happen. But we definitely get to the interesting day round trip. That's all I can say. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say for now. I'll keep it more posted on that when the time comes. I'm yours truly, your magical adventurer, tour trickster host, Reese. Peace. Much love and blessings. Namaste. I'll see you back for more magic trick vids and adventure vids. Now let's end off with a scenic view of the mountains. The misty mountains. We'll get these to bring us to a wrap and close. I'll see you all back soon for more cool video content.